Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. Hope you all are fine, enjoying good health. Welcome to another lecture of physics students. Today we are going to discuss very interesting topic of physics, that is some terms which are associated with the motion. Students, these questions are question number 6 and 7 on your notes, and I hope you all know that we are discussing unit number 2, that is kinematics. Students, whenever I'll ask that an object is moving, means whenever we talk about the motion, definitely that object is having some position, it will cover some distance, it is having some speed. So distance, speed, position, these all are the terms which are associated with the motion. So today we will discuss some terms which are associated with the motion. So first one is position. Position describes the location of a place or a point with respect to some reference point called origin. For example, here in the picture you can see that there is an object which is present at point P and you want to locate that object. So, you will require a reference point. That reference point is O and this reference point is also called the origin. Let us explain it with the help of an example. Here in the picture you can see students that there is a cycle at point A, that is near an apple tree. For example, I ask my brother to bring that cycle. How I'll explain the location of that cycle? I will ask my brother that go and bring the cycle which is 4 meters away from our home. So, my home is that reference point from where I am explaining the position of that cycle. So, home is the origin, point B is the origin or the reference point from where I am locating the position of the cycle which is present near the apple tree. So, students, hopefully you will understood the position from this example. Now, I am going to explain the next one term, which is distance. Length of the path between 2 points is called distance. Means there are the 2 points A and B. The length of the path which is present between these 2 points is called the distance. Let's suppose students, your home is at point A and you want to go to the market which is at point B. So students, from moving towards point A to B, the length of path which you will cover during this movement is called the distance. It can be any zigzag pattern. Means students, it is not necessary that the path you will follow should be a straight path. It can be any zigzag path which you are following. There are many other examples, students. For example, from your home you are going towards the mosque. So, you are covering a distance from your home to the mosque. Similarly, if you are going to play the cricket, so definitely from your home to the playground you will cover some distance. So, these are the some examples in which the distance is covered from your home to the mosque or to the playground. Students, distance, the unit of distance is meter, means distance is measured in meters. It is a scalar quantity. Those quantities which are only explained with the help of magnitude are the scalar quantities. Means the direction is not required to explain the distance. Its symbol is S. Distance is written with the symbol S. So, these are the 3 points about the distance, that its unit is meter, it is a scalar quantity, and the symbol of distance is S. Okay students, the next one term is displacement. The shortest distance between 2 points which has magnitude and direction is called displacement. Here in the picture you can see students that 3 colored arrows are showing 3 different paths: red line, blue line and green line. They all are showing the path from home to the school. From the red line is indicating a path which is from home to school, the blue line is indicating a path which is home to school, and the green lines are also showing the path which is from home to the school. What is the difference between the three? Students, as I have told you before that distance can be any zigzag pattern. It means that the red line is showing the distance from home to school. Similarly, green lines are also zigzag, so they are also showing the distance from home to the school. But as we read in the definition of displacement, that displacement is the shortest path between the 2 points. So, we can see here that to go from home to the school, we are having the 3 paths: the red one, the blue one and the green one. But the shortest one is the blue one. So, it means the shortest path, the displacement is the blue one line. It means that the blue one line is showing the displacement which is from the home to school. So, the blue line is showing the shortest distance between the 2 points. Here is another important point students, that the direction is also associated with the displacement. It means that displacement is a vector quantity. Like the distance, the displacement is also the length, so its unit is also meter. It means that displacement and distance both are having the same unit, which is meter. And displacement is a vector quantity because the direction is also associated with the displacement. Both the magnitude and the direction are used to describe the displacement, hence it is a vector quantity and it is written with the symbol D. So, students, these are the 3 points about the displacement. So, there are some common points and similarities, and there are some differences between the distance and the displacement. This is your home task to find the similarities and the difference between the distance and displacement. Students, hopefully you well understood the 3 terms: position, distance and displacement. Students, you have to learn question number 6 and question number 7, which is about position, distance and displacement. If you are having any confusion, any query regarding these topics, then you can ask in the query session. Students, hopefully you well understood the lecture. That was all about today's lecture. Have a blessed day, students. Allah Hafiz. May Allah bless you all.